Hello everyone, and welcome back to the second part of my solo female travel in Corsica. The first week on the island in the Mediterranean Sea, I spent camping in nature and spending every single day by the beach, reading and reflecting, doing yoga and meditating, really enjoying my precious me time. In the second week, I rented a car to go on a road trip. It was my first road trip ever, being completely alone, driving with having no plan, just ideas where to go, and also sleeping in my car, which was super exciting but also scary sometimes. If you want to know how that went, then go and watch my first part. If you already watched it, then let's continue and see what happened next. Now this car came. This person walks around. Oh my god, do you see the flashlight? This is so creepy. Shit. Hello there, time for a talk. I drove to that beautiful place, but it was like a pine tree forest, and I love pine trees, but when I parked there I was like, I don't know, it's dark, it's a bit tense, there was a lot of wind going on, so I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be comfortable at night in the dark in that place. So even though it was just 1 hour till sunset, I decided to jump in the car again and to drive to a different spot, and found this spot by the beach where I stayed last night. And last night something crazy happened. I felt completely comfortable, like I had everything safe and set up. I was comfortable in the car as well. Like I kind of like found the position where to lay, and I was happily falling asleep. And then suddenly at 1:30 in the middle of the night, a car came. And then she came to my car with a flashlight and put like a flashlight in my car. The thing is, the back seats, like the back windows, are darkened, so you can't look through from the outside. And I think with a flashlight you won't see much as well. And also I put everything here, so just to feel more safe, to not feel seen. I mean, it was a legal spot. You could sleep in the car there. It's more about like you're not allowed to wild camp, which means like you're not allowed to put your sleeping bag on the beach or set up a tent or leave like camping stuff or garbage outside. But in the car, it's usually allowed to sleep. And I researched that before, so I was safe with that. But still, I felt uncomfortable. I was like, what was that? I saw that there was a woman sitting in the car. I was like, okay. And I was so grateful that this was a woman and not a man. If she was from the police, I'm so thankful that the police decided to put a woman in this job, seriously, because I was afraid afterwards. I was checking the doors if they're locked. I was checking everything, but if this would have been a man, I would have packed my stuff in the middle of the night to drive somewhere different, and this wouldn't have been safe really to drive in this situation, in this mood, after sleeping for like an hour. So I'm so grateful for that, really. But it was the right decision to go away from this pine tree forest to the beach. Even though that situation was scary for me, after I calmed down, I slept like a baby and woke up super confident. It was almost like proving a point to myself, proving that I'm brave enough, that I can handle these situations. And especially that just that something scary happens doesn't mean that something bad will happen. I really felt safe and enjoyed my morning by the beach and in this cute little old town. in a nature reserve right now, searching for the next spot. There is a parking space where I can legally park and sleep in the car, but I'm not sure this is the spot because I would like to have direct access to a body of water. Here's like the way through the nature reserve that you have to go first to the beach, and it's like super empty and super like in the jungle. It's actually a cool way, but it's quite a walk till you get to the sea, so that I'm not sure. And also I don't have a shadow space for the car. So I don't know, probably driving a bit further to look at other places I saw on the map. There are so many lizards running around here, it's so cute. It's also kind of like a labyrinth here to go through the ways, but luckily I'm really good in orientation. I always find my way back. We should have around 5:30 or something, so there's still enough time to drive a bit and find a different spot. I guess I'm gonna do that. And there's always the possibility to come back to that spot here if I don't find something different. So far I haven't really met someone else. I'm all alone, all by myself. And now all the lizards run away. So here, for example, there's this way going there and this way going there. I came from there, so let's go back to the car. Whew, it's hot. Man, I love trees. Yeah, that would be the spot. But yeah, I don't know. There's some other cars right now, but I'm gonna look further. I finally managed to arrive at my sleeping spot. Today was a really long drive, but before I've been to a spot that I didn't like so much. I showed you in the video before. Some people would say, well, that looks great to sleep there, you know, but sometimes, I don't know, my energy is just off when I'm at these spots and I don't feel comfortable. I don't know what it is. I know the spot is safe, I know the spot is pretty, it's in nature, whatever. But if my gut feeling is not right, I can't be calm at night or in general. And that's really a thing where I'm like knowing that I'm a super highly sensitive person to energies. For some of you that sounds crazy, but for a lot of you I feel like you're the same. You can enter a room and completely tell by the energy of the room, of the people, of the atmosphere, if this is for you or not. I feel like this is our intuition talking to us, and it's a big superpower to have that because it's a survival instinct as well. And when we learn to listen to that, we can kind of arrange everything around that feeling and let us be guided by that. And honestly, the last few days have been really listening to my intuition and learning again how to listen to it and trusting it and not being like, oh, you're just traumatic, just stay here, for example. And I'm here at this beautiful spot. And actually the sun will rise here over the ocean tomorrow morning. I don't know if I'm gonna sleep well, if I'm gonna sleep early. I might be able to get up in time to watch the sunrise over the ocean. That would be so beautiful and it would be probably worth it, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Anyways, I'm gonna show you my spot now where I park. Yeah, hopefully this night I can sleep in peace and be relaxed with everything. Okay, I show you now. My car was so dirty from all these road trips that I decided to use it for marketing. And it actually worked. I already got messages from people who saw me on the street and were following my YouTube or wrote me on Instagram. It's super funny that it actually works. So there's the ocean. That's my spot. I'm actually gonna remove that just to be safe, that no one knows who I am in the car. And yeah, over there are other campers, so I'm not alone completely tonight, which feels good as well. There's the sunset. I'm in Aleria now, so that means I'm on the other side, on the east coast of Corsica. So we gotta see the sunset, not over the ocean today. As it was getting dark, I danced in the middle of the road. The other campers left, but I was not scared at all anymore to be alone. I actually really enjoyed it. Let's get a coffee first before we hit the road. And a croissant, please.
Chocolat ou non?
Chocolat.
Comment il va?
Merci beaucoup.
I made my way around the north coast of Corsica, and now it was time to drive back to the west coast through the inland. One of the most beautiful roads I have ever been on. This day was definitely my favorite day of my road trip. I stopped in Corte, a town in the middle of Corsica, between the mountains.
Ooh. Yeah, I think I'll take both of them.
Here I bought souvenirs for my family and myself as a memory of this beautiful trip. Then the road became more and more beautiful. I cried happy tears on the way because I couldn't believe my eyes. I felt so wild and free. hours of driving through open mountains, the surroundings changed. Now being still high up the mountains, the forest was around me. The hills, the trees, the view made me want to run barefoot, made me want to connect with the soil and the land. I stopped for a while to connect to nature. I felt like a wild gypsy dancing through the forest. It was such an intense feeling of freedom. Shortly before sunset, I arrived back in Cages. I parked my car pretty close to the beach where I had spent the first week of my time here on the island. I sat down to watch the sunset, wrote in my journal and reflected on my time here. I realized how much I had grown and how much I would miss this time. Early in the morning, I went for a skinny dip to say goodbye. No one was at the beach yet. It was just me and the ocean. Then it was time to drive to the city to bring back my car and spend the rest of the day by the beach till it was time to go to the airport.
So I enjoyed my last hours at the beach. Now I have to walk all the way back and it's so hot. And yeah, today I will hop in the plane to fly to Paris to meet my friend there, at least for a night before I go on another plane to Berlin to see my family. So it's a lot of traveling, like always, just in the process. Hello people, time to talk. I'm not in Paris as planned. I am still on Corsica. So like I told you before, my plan was to fly to Paris. Like right now I would sit in the plane and arrive in Paris soon. to visit my friend for a day, and I'm super sad that didn't happen because I haven't seen her for ages, at least 5 years, I guess. And so I'm super sad that I don't get to spend time with her. Let's start from the beginning. So what happened was I walked to the airport and then I wanted to go to the boarding, and then it denied my boarding pass, and I was like, what the fudge is happening? Then this girl there on the counter said, oh yeah, it's not working because your flight got cancelled. And I was like, no way, this can't be true. Because the thing is, I also have a connection flight from Paris to Berlin, so I was afraid that I again have to book another flight, which would have been a second flight that I have to pay out of my pocket. Yeah, that's why I broke down. I was like, I'm totally done with this airline. And also I checked online on the app and it said like next flight will be on Saturday. Today is Thursday. On Saturday I already have to be in Berlin for the birthday party of my step-granddad. So I didn't want to stay 2 more nights because that means 2 more days of spending money. Here it was a completely messed up story, literally, and I was so stressed also because I haven't slept so long in the car, so I was like crying, completely freaking out that I can't leave this island and that I can't see my friend, that I will have to spend so much money again on another flight. And this airport worker came, this travel agent, and he was like calming me down. I was like, see, there's another flight tomorrow going on. And then we checked together, he showed me everything, and I was able to book another flight with EasyJet that goes in time so I could manage my next flight. He was so helpful. He was helping us all to translate and to book hotels and explain everything, how it worked. I was on a call with my stepdad and he booked a room for me like really fast. He was like, okay, go there because there are almost no hotel rooms left and free, so go there. Then my mom called me. She was like, don't go there because there were so many reviews on that he was like super weird and awkward and sexually harassing people, where I would have lived with him together in his apartment. I don't know why something like this is still on booking.com. I was so lucky that I didn't go there in the stress. So my stepdad booked another thing. He did all the research, like always. He's amazing in that. They were also calming me down and saying, it's gonna be alright. And then this travel agent, his name is Antoine, said, I will bring you there by myself. Like, I will drive you there. I will make sure you are safe. I'll make sure this is not a creepy guy. And you arrive there. And he did that. He drove me there. He checked the apartment. He checked the people. Awesome. You know, I slept in the car the last days. So I'm so happy to I was like, okay, now you're safe. Thank you so much. He didn't want to have anything for me, just pure kindness. And it's amazing how people are here like that without any expectations back. It melts my heart. It's something I'm so grateful for. I could start crying again. Oh, this was such an emotional day. I'm so stressed and tired, but I'm so grateful. All these kind people helping me today. I literally cried right now to just release everything, but sorry that I have to cry because of this, but like people like that, but especially Antoine, like how he helped me and made me feel safe and checked in with me and was like, if something weird happens, just call me, I will be there. So yeah, I'm in this lovely apartment here right now. I'm gonna set up the couch and stop crying. I'm so sorry, but we want to stay authentic, right? I'm gonna set everything up for the night and I'm looking forward to sleeping without laying in embryo position. I just want to stretch my legs, and I will use this huge TV that I have here. I will show you. I'm definitely gonna use that and just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much for being here for this crazy trip. It really has been crazy and teaching me a lot to go with the change, to go with the flow and trust and everything. And even if there are bad people out there, there are more good people out there. This is something I really learned here on the island. At least I get to stay another day, so that's a good part. So yeah, enough talking. Good night.
Carrément des milliards d'euros de super profits. Imposer une révision des contrats de concession, le souci de faire en sorte que l'argent.
It was so good to have a lot of rest. I woke up the next morning, drank my coffee in peace, and then left the island in the plane. As I was watching the landscapes passing by, I felt so sentimental. These 2 weeks flew by so fast. I learned so much about myself. I could feel that I had grown into a more confident version of myself, and I could have continued my road trip forever. But now it was time to spend the last week of my holidays in Germany, and I couldn't wait to see my family again. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like and share it. See you in the next vlog. Bye.